Greetings, keepers of light. This is Oil Transformation, and this is your read for today. It's a 4 card read, and the cards have been shuffled and divined, and this is what I was told to tell you. The first card that dropped was from the Starseed deck, and it was You Got the Love. Well, I'm about to date myself. For those who know, there was a song, and I hear it loud, by Rufus featuring Shaka Khan that was called just that. You've got the love. Give me the strength to keep on living. Yeah. Whatever it is, I can't do without it. What you giving? Well, sounds codependent to me. But this card has a lot to do with um, a group of people called the Hadarians who were sent here to learn better how to love themselves. They were so full of love that they decided that they would champion all the ails of society. They gave and they gave and they gave until their cups were empty. Well, this card is in the past position. So maybe maybe we can agree that we have at some point in time had relationships that were not as boundaried as they should be. And this is a call to love yourself a little bit more because people will want it no matter whether you have to give it or not. And they won't even recognize whether or not you are giving it out of your free will because you have it to give, or out of your blood because that's who you are, one who gives. So that card's in the past position. It is linked with this card in the present position, which is the Shamanic Medicine deck, and it is water. Water. And water speaks to expression. So in the past we have given all that we had, and in present we may have learned to kind of go with the flow, but that is a far cry different from just dumping it all on or pouring it all outside of ourselves. And going with the flow, there is a cyclical motion. There is the hope that it will find its way back to us, because we know water moves in a cyclical way. It has many forms. It's steam, it's ice, precipitation. It goes back to the earth. It comes back up as dew. So this card or this message goes from remembering your past when you kept nothing for yourself, recognizing your present, that you are willing to be part of the circle of life of giving and receiving. The challenge comes from the Good Tarot deck, and it is the 11, which is an open gate of justice, which says to me whether I am clear about what my boundaries are, or whether or not I am giving from a full cup or an empty cup, it is not my job to enable. I will have to find a cutoff point. I can't sit and become a victim and say, well, I'll stop when they stop asking, because, baby, they're not going to stop asking. They're not going to stop. It's my responsibility to know what's mine to give and what's mine to hold on to. So we're opening a new doorway where we pay attention to what other people's karmic debts may be, and we stop trying to pay bills that don't belong to us. Well, if we learn to inculcate these ideas in our daily life, the likely outcome would be that of ownership. Ownership. We will pay attention to what our giving and taking does for us in terms of how it makes us feel, because those are indications as to whether or not we are doing it from the right space, from the right intention. If I'm feeling good about it, then I am full and I'm sharing what Spirit gave me to share with you. If I'm feeling taxed and pulled, perhaps I'm sharing something I should be holding on to, a part of me that needs to be healed, that needs to be still, that needs to be heard, that needs not to be given away. That's my message for this day. It's about ownership. It's about recognizing the love is yours to hold on to give away, but we are still tasked with having discernment and knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Be well, namaste, and have the best day of your choosing. And that's your little bit of good medicine for this day. Just a teaspoon. Be well.